What's up, my brothers from another mother? Today's video, I want to talk about something that's very important. It has to do with business. This will help those that are currently running their own business or looking to get into a business and also understand some elements of becoming better in their own lives. I just finished up a coaching call with one of my clients on the Clarity.fm platform. It's fresh, so I really want to talk about this before I forget about this and put it off to a later date. Now, there's a lot of noise out there on social media platforms simply because that's where everybody's attention is. So you get guys, they'll put on their hoodies and, make Monday your bitch and all this sort of shit, and they'll rah, and they've got all these great memes and stuff like that. And a lot of what they say makes sense, and it adds up, and it does get results. But here's the problem with it. If you subscribe to it too far and too deeply and you end up creating a business that you hate or that you dislike, you're never going to be successful. Let me tell you the story of the guy that I was talking to. Canadian guy that is running a, how can I put it? It's a men's apparel business, so men's accessories, things like bracelets, bands, watches, men's jewelry, men's rings, thumb rings, necklaces, things like that. He gets his stuff from China, sells it online, in different e-commerce stores, and of course turns a profit. A lot of it does quite well for many guys. There's guys that do really, really well on platforms, especially like Amazon, Fulfilled by Amazon, even Shopify, stuff like that. So I know some of you may have questions along those lines. If you need specific answers, you really should book my time on clarity.fm/Richard Cooper. Get more to the point of the story. He created a business that he didn't like. He was stuck with it. He was struggling with it. He didn't like dealing with the returns. He didn't like with the customer issues. He didn't like dealing with the product that he was selling. And I asked him, I go, well, do you use it yourself? Is it something that you wear? And he's like, no, I don't even really like jewelry. Okay, well, why are you selling these products? Like, how did you get into this sort of thing? So these are some of the, I suppose, sort of like big red pills that I like to ask people. I should probably get a move on here while I'm talking, so I can be productive. And what he ended up doing was creating this system, this scenario that ate up a lot of his time, made him quite a bit of money. He also lost about 40 grand on one endeavor while he was starting that up because of Grant Cardone. And this isn't to be disparaging towards him as an entrepreneur, as a motivator, or whoever he is. I'm sure he's had a good amount of success and there's a reason behind that. But he subscribed to the notion of sell something online and you will be rich. And it only boiled down to that thinking for him. And what he ended up doing was he built a business that he really didn't like. In fact, I'd probably suggest that he kind of hated it. Didn't really enjoy getting up in the morning dealing with all the problems that came along with it, and really wanted to do something else. And it turned out his thing that he wanted to do, he was more of a physical guy. He likes the act of personal training and redeveloping the human body and reshaping it. And he wanted to move down to a Caribbean nation, away from Canadian winters, to go build something like that. Wasn't tied down by any kind of woman or obligations or marriage or children, so he had the ability to maneuver, but he was struggling with a business that he didn't like, that he wanted to fix. I didn't speak to him for that long, actually. It was a pretty brief call, only about 30 or 40 minutes. But the end conclusion of those conversations ended up being, well, we've created a business that we don't like. We're throwing time and resources at something that we kind of hate for a product that we don't even want to use ourselves. And where is it getting us? It's forcing me to stay, or it's basically handcuffing me to a part of the world that I really don't want to be in, doing things that I don't really like to do. Guys, I'm going to say this as well. Time flies. It moves a lot faster than what you think. Time is something that when we're younger, in our 20s, this is a guy that was quite a bit younger than me, that we think we have an infinite supply of. It's never going to run out. It's an unlimited resource that is completely renewable. And, I'm sure of two things in this world, 100%, that I can tell you guys, is we're going to get taxed out of our yin-yang and we're going to die. So you've got to understand, you've only got so many grains of sand in the hourglass. I think that, again, I think this ties into also doing things that are truly fuckworthy, managing fucks as a resources and dispensing them for things that are truly only fuckworthy and we get value and strength and recharge our batteries out of. So be aware of those things in your life, those elements of your life. It doesn't matter if it's a business, if it's a relationship, it doesn't matter what it is that you're doing, but if you find yourself in a scenario where you're exhausted performing certain tasks over and over again, and you're unhappy with it, and it doesn't doesn't get you to where you want to go. So what if you bought a e-course from a motivational seller off of Instagram that said that you could make millions selling shit from China on eBay, Shopify, Amazon, whatever? If it doesn't light you up at the end of the day, why are you going to do it? I mean, you're going to run out of juice. You're going to get stuck with parts of the business. There's all kinds of problems that come along with that, man. Lawsuits, problems with employees, shipping issues, more problems with customers, and so on and so forth. And of course, the finances, because money is, the cash flow scenario is basically the air in the lungs. The rest of the mechanics of that business can't function without good cash flow, and you're not going to be building good cash flow if you're not enjoying your business. So I want to leave it at that. I want to hear your comments from you guys below on this video. Smash the like button, maybe share it with somebody that needs to see it. If you're stuck on something and would like coaching, my videos are sponsored by me. That's what I do. You can book my time one-on-one at clarity.fm/Richard Cooper. It's billed by the minute, and I can help you get unstuck on whatever you're stuck on, whether that has to do with life, business, vetting a woman for marriage, getting divorced, trying to get custody of your kids, anything, entrepreneurial ventures. Happy to chat on any of those subjects. Very well versed and helped a ton of guys out. Alternatively, if you like the stuff that I'm publishing on my channel and you want to support the work, go become a patron. Link is always pinned in the top description and the description of every single video. You'll get access to amazing perks that I don't place on this channel anymore, simply because, well, YouTube's just not that politically correct. Well, I'm not that politically correct, I should say, and YouTube doesn't like that. So I tend to put more of my deeper, more, I'm going to say, useful videos to men behind the Patreon paywall, simply because it makes it worth my time to do. So there's also, by the way, a private Facebook community, which we get a load of fun out of, where we talk about business, life, women, money, all kinds of stuff. There you have it. End of video. Done. Peace.